how we can see the coming of the Son of Man and his kingdom in the glory of the Father. And we could see in our present the judgment of all people according to their deeds. Understanding this will be understanding what Jesus said 2,000 years ago. According to Matthew chapter 16, verse 27 and 28, he said, some of you standing here will not die before you see the Son of Man coming in his kingdom. When you look at that word see, it's not talking about to see, because the spiritual things you cannot see with physical eyes. It's using metaphorical language. When you look at the word that is using is number 3708 in your strong concordance, is the word Horáō in Greek. So look at the definition, because it said having like spiritual perception or understanding. So to see the kingdom of God, it's the experience that they had when they received the Son of Man, the Spirit of God. Every time Jesus used that word, the Son of Man, when the Son of Man comes, meaning when the Spirit of God comes within, when the Christ comes, when that awareness within the self of how to live pure, righteous, how to genuinely love one another, that is exactly the spirit, the motivation, the mindfulness that resurrected those in the first century that were dead to that spirit, because they were conformed and conditioned to their traditions and mainly to their ego-centeredness. And that is the reality of the judgment according to history and throughout the presence of every human being, because God is a spiritual reality that is always is, and the judgment of every human being is always according to their deeds. Some people, they reflect the Christ, the Logos, the Spirit of God within them, and they live righteous. They look to grow, to be mature, to be pure, to be sincere of heart. And some others, they live for their pleasure. They live to gratify their sensations, their desires, their egocentric nature. So in our present today, we see the fulfillment of this text. They're not talking about eschatological events.